segment one for the week is the gaming news. Our gaming news this week got a few things. It was a pretty slow week in games. We're gonna start with Mass Effect. So
Yeah.
first of all, why don't you run through the Mass Effect video that you were watching about the animations real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What? Run through what?
When you and Mojo were talking about, you watched a YouTube video about the animations, comparing them to the original
Yeah.
one or whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, there was one that was comparing the original Mass Effect to this. I mean, the character models looked better in the original one.
Right.
I mean, I saw one of compared one of the characters walking away to a gorilla walking. Um, as I saw. Just all kinds of shit online, just tearing it apart as
Yeah, it's
far as
crazy.
the animations go and whatnot. It's crazy that they even released it like that. When you look at some of the shit, I mean, I haven't
Right.
played it myself, or actually seen like people going through an actual like gameplay part of it. But the gifs and the animations and stuff that you see online are
Yeah, it's getting torn
it's
up.
comical. Yeah,
It's getting torn up big
sure.
time. And then the embargo just lifted for reviews either today or yesterday when I was snowboarding, and it's sitting at 75 on Metacritic
Yeah,
right now. So, and that's about what I'm seeing. I think IGM was like 7.7, something like that.
yeah. The one I saw was 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
So,
right. So major. I mean, for any other game, maybe that's good enough if that's the type of your game that you're into. That's a huge disappointment for this one, man.
for sure.
You think back to the KOTOR days, or the first couple Mass Effects. That
Or even Dragon Age Inquisition.
yeah,
I really
Dragon
love
Age.
that. That was their
Yeah,
last one. That was
yeah,
really good.
for sure. BioWare was definitely king of the hill as far as RPGs, and BioWare kind of came to their own before Bethesda stepped in and started what they were doing from Western RPGs or whatnot. So they truly were as high as you can get to. There was that age when when I was younger, if you wanted to play a role playing game, you were playing a JRPG. There was
Yeah,
no other options, and then BioWare came through and made the first quality games, and
and they kind of started your different choose different paths, or
yep,
make different decisions that
absolutely,
affect different parts of the game and whatnot. And
yeah,
I think Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic was kind of the first game to do that. Um,
definitely, and what a great choice to do that with, because obviously light side, dark side
yeah,
deal, and so huge disappointment. So there's we have been talking about it for weeks now. There are too many games to play right now. So
yeah,
those reviews knocked it out for me. You know what I
exactly.
mean? It
Yeah,
is what it is. I was
for
looking
sure.
forward to it. I really was. And
Yeah, I mean, 2 years from now, if I can get the Game of the Year edition or deluxe edition
for
for
$10.
15, 10,
Right.
yeah, might
Right.
might pick it up then. But yeah, it's definitely not on my list of must-haves
Yeah,
after all of this, for
totally.
sure.
So the next one, this isn't video game related news, but I just wanted to point out that the Power Rangers got a 48 on Metacritic right now.
Oh,
But IGN gave it 7.0. So I think if you're into the Power Rangers, it might be a little bit higher.
yeah,
Obviously the New York Times isn't going to give Power Rangers a great review, but
yeah,
yeah, I was sitting on Metacritic. That was the top one on there, so that popped in there too. The next bit of news I got is that Drawn to Death is was announced early as a PS Plus game in April. Do you know anything about Drawn to Death?
no,
So this is the next game made by David Jaffe, who he's famous for. He was basically the mind behind both Twisted Metal and God of War, and so this was kind of his baby going forward. Now Sony was kind of experimenting with free to play, and dial back a couple years, they had like 4 games laid out with the free to play model, and this was one of those games. I think the first one came out. I think the first one was we played it a couple times. It was the MOBA, um, not Smite. That was the Microsoft one.
Paragon, no,
Paragon. Yeah, right. That was the first one. This was the second one. The other two have been canceled since, and then this one lost its free to play model. And so, really weird. Sony had this whole plan where they wanted to try and hit up free to play, and then decided right off the bat, oh, people don't like this anymore or whatever. You know what I mean? Who knows? It's stupid. But regardless, what the game looks like is it looks like you got like an artistic sixth grade heavy metal kids notebook,
Yeah.
like the pictures of the stuff that he draws of guys like with machine guns and then demons and stuff like that, and it's in like it looks like scribble art or whatnot,
Uh,
and the whole world looks like that, and it's a multiplayer shooter
really.
set up like that. So yeah, that'll be free next week, so or next month. So I'm looking forward to checking it out for sure. That'll absolutely be a 1 week play for us on Sunday nights.
Yeah,
Definitely when it comes out.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, totally. And then the final bit of news that I just wanted to throw out there, just wanted to touch on the Switch again. Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé, he came out in the New York Times and said that the first 2 days of Switch sales are the best for any Nintendo console over the first 2 days. Now, a little bit of a BS quote because all that means is that they manufactured that many that sold out.
Yeah,
You know what I
the
mean?
most they've released at once.
Yeah, right. And we talked about this, months ahead of time. Is that obviously the day one Switch consoles are going to sell out. We knew that
Yeah.
too. The question is what happens this coming holiday.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this coming holiday, and if I can walk up to a shelf and it's got a Switch, a Scorpio, and a PSVR all sitting there, do I pick
Yeah.
the Switch out of that? Like I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. After I played Zelda on the Wii U and don't need the Switch for that, and it's just Mario and New Donk City,
New Donk City.
is that enough for me? I don't know.
That new Mario Kart looks sweet. I mean, the new game modes and stuff, the battle mode and the new characters and stuff. I mean, it seems like they've deluxed it up enough to make it worth a rebuy,
tell you
especially if
what,
you know
though.
somebody else.
Being a Wii U owner who bought every expansion for Mario Kart 8 and played the crap out of it, that's not enough to get me to buy a Switch. You know what I mean? It's like when they inevitably...
If you had a Switch, you would buy it.
Of course.
But it's not enough to make you buy a Switch. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Same.
Not being a Wii U owner, it makes me want to Switch.
Totally. Yeah, same with the inevitable Smash Bros.
Yeah.
That'll come out for it too. I've played the crap out of Smash Bros. And unless it's Smash Bros. The next one, if we get another port of that, it's not gonna be enough to get me on board. So
right.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens this holidays. I really, as I sit here today, I want one bad. But it would be weird to get it and just have Zelda today. You know what I mean? We talked about all those independent games, and those are cool and all, but I'd way rather turn on Horizon than play some indie game on the Switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I just can't believe that they didn't launch with more. There should have been like a Zelda and a Metroid.
Yeah.
And then have New Donk City come out in the holiday season and pepper it in with Mario Kart 8, with Smash Bros, stuff like that. So,
right.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
For sure.